All right, it's 6:48. Welcome back here to Good Day Las Vegas. Sheriff Joe Lombardo joins us once again for our Morning Cup of Joe segment. Good to see you again, sir.
Absolutely. Good morning.
Hi, Sheriff. Good morning.
So let's start on, with the issue that's fresh here in the city of Las Vegas, the issue of the homelessness ordinance in the city. It took effect over the weekend. I know it's early, but any idea of how it's gone so far? And I guess, are there still some details being worked out?
Well, yeah, the key point is it's early. So I actually got debriefed on it yesterday, what occurred over the weekend when it occurred. So it took place late Friday night, Saturday morning. There hasn't been any arrests made. So the question is whether there's details need to be worked out. Yes. So, you know, there's still some conflict on how the city and the police department are going to interact with each other on that. They have an enforcement arm too, with the marshals. How are those teams going to be deployed to address the issue? The communication between the service providers to the officers, we have to make sure that's sound, and that the officers are updated on a regular basis, whether there is facilities or beds per se available for resources. But it hasn't been an issue so far, and I didn't anticipate it was going to be a big issue when it got implemented. It was a little bit more of the same. We have dedicated individuals, officers directly dedicated to the homeless issue and dealing with those individuals in need. So it didn't change much in that aspect. But what did change is we moved a little bit further out into the residential neighborhoods where we traditionally didn't concentrate our services. And so we'll have to deal with that. That's where I think the changes are going to occur.
In terms of where you do the enforcement, not just in the
used to being out in those traditional neighborhoods, or not traditional neighborhoods, the neighborhoods that we weren't traditionally going to.
Sure.
So that's going to be a little bit different aspect for our officers.
Okay.
So the predominant numbers of the homeless we deal with are in Bolden Area Command and Downtown Area Command. But the ordinance encompasses out at Northwest and Northeast, so that'll be a change.
Has that text alert system been working okay for Metro side?
I don't know. That's a good question. I haven't been briefed on that. Hopefully it's not like the Democratic caucus.
In Iowa? Yes.
So,
Burn.
But no, I'm not aware of that, Alex. Okay. I haven't been briefed on it, so I'll give you that information when I get it.
Fair enough.
All right. Sounds good.
All right, well, the state of the department, you're having this this morning over at Smith Center. What are some goals for the year?
Better coffee.
Sorry, Sheriff.
Who brought me that coffee?
We're all on that bandwagon, by the way.
A good question. It's going to be violent crime. Still going to maintain my primary goal or issue that we address, because that's what we do. We're in the police business, and violent crime is very important to the community and how we deal with it and address it and provide that blanket of safety, so we're comfortable in our daily lives. So violent crime is not going away, and I think it's important that we continue to focus on it, but this year to include quality of life. And you mentioned homeless and how we deal with that and what you deal with on a daily basis. So the quality of life for our customers, the citizens of the community, and how we deal with them. So as an example, we sent out a customer survey. It's posted on our website now, asking people to call in if they've had interaction with the police. How is our customer service doing? And are we doing what you expect us to do as an agency that provides a resource? So quality of life for both you and my officers in their daily functions.
You know, we have about 30 seconds left, Sheriff, and I just want to ask you, we've seen some violent crimes lately involving elderly folks, and people were wondering, are there enhanced penalties for those who commit crimes against the elderly?
Yes, there is. It's age 60 or over. So the enhancements usually encompass people age 60 or over. If you use a firearm in a commission of a crime, if you're identified as a gang member and it's proliferation of the gang lifestyle, and I believe the other one is terrorism. But yes, if you say you're convicted for robbing an individual over 60 years of age, the enhancement is depending on what level of crime, whether it's a misdemeanor or gross misdemeanor, it's up to the sentence that you got for that original crime. If it's a felony, it's from 1 year to 20 year additional for your sentencing from the original crime. So I think it's important people to realize and understand that, is because they're vulnerable. You know, I'm starting to feel it myself. I'm getting close. But yeah, they're a vulnerable population, and we don't want thugs to prey upon them. And if they do, they need to pay the consequences.
That's good.
Per se.
All right, Sheriff, thank you so much. It's really nice to see you.
Enjoy it.
All right, it's 6:53. We have more news coming up right after this.